Bong. How's everybody doing out there? This is the Glitch Trap, and this is the Cool Club. I just recently saw Nintendo Direct, the presentation that came out today, and it's on September 14th, 2023. I want to ask you, what was your favorite game that they showcased? What was your favorite thing that they showcased in the Nintendo Direct presentation? We had Splatoon 3, the expansion pass. This looks like a solo game with the intentions of being able to have high replay value. I never really got into Splatoon, but it looks like a cool multiplayer game. Now, to take it in a direction of just being a totally single player game, I don't know like how that'll sit with people, but they say that they're going for high replay value, so maybe the gameplay definitely will be up to par to be able to keep people engaged. And but again, I don't know much about the Splatoon lore. And next, that's not one that I'm just totally excited about. This next one though, Mario versus Donkey Kong, that looks awesome. We recently saw Mario. They gave us a taste of Mario versus Donkey Kong in the movie, in the film. You saw that's like the beginning of their little rivalry there. They showed you that in the film. But this is where Mario started from. So it's not only fitting to take it back to his roots, and I love DK. DK is one of my favorite characters in Nintendo. I don't care. So that game I would definitely love to play myself. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. This is one of them. I'll say this is like number three for me out of my favorites. Next we have the Prince of Persia, and this is the Lost Crown. I like the previous Prince of Persia's. This game, I mean, the previous Prince of Persia's platforming is some of the best platforming even to this day. It looks like they're trying to stick to that, but they're adding a lot more elements to it. I love the Sands of Time where he could turn back when the prince could turn. I think it's Prince of Persia too. Back when he could turn back time, like so, if you fell off a cliff, you can actually turn back time in real time in the video game. This prince looks a little bit more aggressive. He looks like he's a little bit more aggressive within his attacks. They're gonna kind of give him different amulets for power ups. Looks like kind of like on the God of War theme. But yeah, this prince is definitely more aggressive. You had to the combat system in the previous Prince of Persia's, though it's more methodical. This looks like a more rapid fire combat system. It could be fun. I'll definitely check this one out. I'm looking forward to this, but this isn't on my top three list. And next you have the Horizon Chase. That's a Horizon Chase 2 actually, and that's a racing game. I've never really got into that, but I mean, it looks like it could be fun if you're into racing games. Have Super Crazy Rhythm Castle, and that's a rhythm game. I don't really like those type of games at all, so that's not on my top list. We have Super Mario RPG getting re-released. Now, the Super Mario RPG, that was one of the best games that came out on Super Nintendo. I just don't know if it'll, with how they make games these days, like how they do RPGs, would they be able to make this game as good as it was? Because now with the added element, they're having an added element where you can rhythm, where if you get the rhythm right on your attack, you can do an attack that attacks everyone, all the enemies on screen. I don't know how I like that. You don't need to make this game any easier. That's the thing with RPGs. You give the people all of the tools they need. I remember RPG games used to be hard. They used to be difficult. It used to be hard to train your character up and build them up without doing certain things that in the game or finding certain power ups. I just don't know how they'll do it, but I mean that's still a good game. That's historically a great game, so that could be good. Still not on my top three list. Um, Then we have another code recollection. This looks like a puzzle game, um, a mystery solving puzzle game. Kind of looks kind of slow, but more story driven for those if who likes the more methodical story driven games. I've never really got into those. I don't even know what it, unless it's like something like along the horror genre. This doesn't look like along the horror genre. Then we come to my favorite on the list here, and this is Princess Peach Showtime. This game looks adorable, and Princess Peach is getting her shine. This is like a figurative introduction as well for Princess Peach for Nintendo. This is like giving her spotlight, so to say, in the giving her the spotlight in the Mario continuity. So in Nintendo, so to say, like Mario's been the star, we know that, and now they're just like showcasing what Peach can do. I would probably have a problem with this if I hadn't saw the Mario film and saw how Princess Peach's personality just won over. It won me over. She was actually like one of my favorite things in the film. She's very cute. I like how Peach does her, she's funny as well. Like if they incorporate her humor into this, which it looks like they're doing, she's where these transformations. She's doing karate. Oh, this game looks great. I gotta play this for myself. I mean, I really do. I just have to get my hands on this game because this is what I love Nintendo for, man. For being lighthearted, taking you into another world. Making you smile. Really being so immersive in their own unique little world where it takes you out of the real world. Like, I really like that. This looks like it's doing that. She has a lot of transformations. I don't know how she gets those, but we'll see, and I'm here for it. So next we have, what was it, Sega Emerald Beyond. Don't know much about that game. I don't like, I really don't like games such as this. I don't like these type of RPG games. I don't like the act. I like RPG that's turn based. If you ask me, I'm not sure if this is a turn based RPG here, but it just doesn't. The characters don't intrigue me. I don't like too much magic crap going on. Like you can't be doing too much with that. Like where it's just magic all over the screen. I don't like that. Don't OP the characters too soon. This just looks like a storyline that just something I'm not into. So we have Tomb Raider. They're remastering Tomb Raider 1 through 3. That's awesome. These were some of my favorite Tomb Raider games. This is how we got introduced to Tomb Raider. I actually like people hated the controls. I actually like the controls. I like how it made it difficult for you to be able to explore those things. It made it just as difficult if you were there trying to do it. You wouldn't be easily doing what Lara Croft is doing. So just so because the controls make it difficult for you, don't complain. I like it, and I like the way that they're remastering that with new visuals. Next, we have Detective Pikachu returns. This is a good game too. It looks like Detective Pikachu is well we if you played the first one or saw the film, you see how like Pikachu is doing. He can do his little detective work. He's working with the humans. So this game is cute. It could be fun, if you're into that. I'm not really into, Detective Pikachu, but still could be fun. I would play it. Next, you have Trombone Champ. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's just basically playing the instrument, the trombone, and could be definitely something that can help a child learn if you want to, teach them, if you want them to learn how to play an instrument and you don't want it to be tedious for them, or you want to make it fun. This could definitely do it. Next, you have Battle Crush, which is sort of reminiscent to Brawlhalla to me. It's a four-player game where the level is collapsing and you're trying to knock the person off of the level or finish them by depleting their health bar. And all of the characters that you play as are based off of certain mythology. It could be fun, but I'm already into games like Brawlhalla, Smash Bros. Though this game has to bring something else. I mean, the collapsing level is good, but we've had changing levels and collapsing levels. Smash Bros has changing levels. Just this has to bring something else. Next, you have War Tales. That's this is looks like a strategy war game. You can also yeah, this is a strategy based fighting game. It's based in medieval times. It looks like. I don't really. This game looks kind of dull to me, but if you like things like this type of gameplay, then maybe you can get into it. But it looks dull. Next is Contra Operation Galaga. This is Contra Operation Galaga. Man, when you thought Contra couldn't get any more over the top and fast paced, this is a fast paced shooter, side scroller shooter. You already know if you play any Contras, it's pretty much along those same lines. Different weapons, different power ups as you run through. Now you can play with four people. The chaos that's gonna ensue there, man, is just is off the charts. I could see that you could have fun in that game though. Next, you have Unicorn Overload is what it's called. Unicorn Overload. This is like a fantasy based strategy game. Again, I'm not into these type of games, but the graphics look awesome. Like when look how it goes in, it zooms in when and during the fights. This looks that's now that can make it this game stand out. I love the way these fights look in the game when you encounter them, and it seems to be an immersive world that you can get into here. So this game actually looks pretty good. You know, if you're into those type of games, these can be take a long time to really get into, to beat, to master. These games could take up a lot of time, but if you're into those, that looks pretty good. Next, we have Luigi's Mansion 2, and that's in HD. I love Luigi's Mansion. I mean, I really do. But they keep doing the remakes like just give us another Luigi's Mansion. Give us a new Luigi's Mansion. That's it. You don't have to remake the second one. But I'll take it again. I mean, we love Luigi's Mansion. Next we have they're showcasing the Nintendo Museum. They're gonna have a Nintendo Museum that's coming out. The construction should be completed in March 2024. I would love to go there. I mean, now we have the upcoming Amiibo figures. The upcoming Amiibo figures, we have Sora. Sora is gonna complete the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Amiibo line. So they'll have all of the characters once Sora is released in 2024. Now we have F099. F099 is a baby baby. Next for you retro heads, we have F099. This is a 20-year-old game. Like Super Mario Brothers 35, Pac-Man 99, and Tetris 99. Before it, this is a battle royale game, so you and up to 98 other players can race. That's got to be pretty cool, but that would be if you're into retro gaming, retro graphics. Some people, definitely a lot of people are born in the 2000s now. They don't know anything about this game, but it's a good nostalgic game if you're into that type of thing. Next we have, and again, with you can bring 98 players, like 90, like if you just you can race against 99 other players. How cool could that be? Like you can just get over the graphics being retro because I mean F-Zero is just a timeless game. I mean it is pretty fun. Next we have Bandle Tale, a League of Legends. This looks like another RPG game. This game sort of reminds me of like a Harvest Moon or Animal Crossing, where you gather items to build and new craft new items and make meals for the locals. This isn't going to be too action heavy of a game, but this could kind of slow down the pace if you like games like that. Next, we have Song of Nunu, a League of Legends. This is looking like an action RPG game or platformer. I'm not familiar with this game at all. Song of Nunu, or whatever these characters are. If they're, I don't know if they're original or for this game or if they've been in something else. This, but again, looks like kind of like a platformer, like Banjo Kazooie, or because you're utilizing the two at the same time. It looks like they're working together. Looks like a cute game, but again, someone can fill me in on this lore or anything, and if these are characters come from somewhere else, because I'm not sure. But it looks like a cute game. We have we have Wario World or WarioWare, Move It, WarioWare, Move It. Let's see. I'm not really too sure. I never got into WarioWare games, but I think it could be fun. I think this could be fun for you to play with your children, if you ask me. Like if you have kids or you have friends over, let's just say you have friends over and y'all have a little get together. WarioWare could be a fun game to play with others, and just the wackiness of it. I like Wario as a character too. I think he's fun. This could be along the line of Mario Party or something like that. And again, I think you could have a lot of fun with this game. Next, we have Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, another RPG, and this looks like it's more story driven from what I'm seeing here. You can build kingdoms. Looks like you can change your kingdom, upgrade it, make it a lot more colorful. This is like a more colorful kingdom or a more colorful RPG game. It doesn't the fights don't just look the fights look kind of good. They don't just look super intense. But if you see, they have some good visuals. I'm not gonna front. You can see those visuals there. The fights have pretty good visuals. So if you like RPG games, this should be pretty fun. Next, we have Wargroove, and this is a strategy game with up to 4 players, where you can choose a commander and wage turn-based war on battling factions. And as you can see, you're using anamorphic characters to fight with. These are like little mice, squirrels, things like that. Next, we have Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver. This game is. This looks like a very peaceful, very methodical game where you're taking like the role of a diver as then using in going through the seas, traversing different parts of the sea. There's methodical creatures in here as well that you may encounter, but the main goal is to get items. I think you're gathering items here to bring back to civilization, and I think he cooks with these items. Next, we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass, and this is gonna introduce some new DLC characters and new circuits as well. We have the new Daisy circuit. We got Diddy Kong as a character. We have Daisy, of course. Funky Kong, characters that no one asked for, I would say. The Funky Kong. Then you have Pauline. Pauline, I don't even know where she comes from. They have also Peachette. I didn't even know that was a character. Peachette. Well, okay. So there you have it. If you're into Mario Kart, you got some new Wave 6. You got some new things that you can explore there. Mario Kart's, I kind of got away from Mario Kart as I got older. But it's still, this is Mario Kart. If you can't go wrong with that if you want to get into a racing game that's fun and for the family. Next, we got Among Us. I never got into this Among Us. Not saying it's a bad continuity, but it's not for me. Whatever type of game this looks like a story based driven game. You can do a lot. You can do some fun things here. Among Us, the fungal is what they call it. So you could do some fun things in the game. It's just not for me. Next, we got they played a sizzle reel here and they showed you pretty much everything they went over. But lastly, the game that we have is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Paper Mario is an awesome Mario game that originally debuted on the Nintendo 64. We had Mario 64, which was the 3D platformer, but then Paper Mario introduced something that was very unique. Paper Mario is set in a mushroom kingdom, of course. As the Mario tries to rescue Princess Peach from Bowser, that's always the premise. But what made this game unique was the paper aspect of it. It combines traditional role-playing game RPG elements with concepts and features from the Mario series. But the puzzles are boundless with being made out of paper. He can Mario can accumulate partners as he advances into different locations. Mario can kind of like come into the forefront. Like this is a game where the characters are made out of paper. So you might see like the dynamics are very very funny. They're very unique. The way that like this is gives Mario a whole different dynamic. And the graphics here, they look incredible. They don't these look like some of the best that the Wii has or that the Switch, pardon me, are producing right now. Look at these graphics, man. It's awesome. I saw so much in this game that I found fun, adorable. It looks interesting. I definitely would like to play this myself as well. These are the games here so far from Nintendo Direct. Again, that was on today, and that's September 14th, 2023. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed that. This is the Glitch Trap, and this is the Cool Club. I'm gone. Bye.